Hi, Josh and Jake here, and we're currently driving to the airport because later this week we're filming a wedding in Portugal. And that made us think maybe we should do a quick video with our top 4 tips to prepare for shooting abroad.
So our first tip is to always check what your airline does and does not allow.
And every airline is different, so even if you've flown with cameras recently, don't accept it will be the same on every airline. Emirates, we flew with those guys. They didn't want us to put our drone inside our hand luggage, so we had to get a hard case to put it inside our checked bag. This time we're flying Ryanair. They're fine with the drone being in the hand luggage going on in the cabin, but your standard ticket only gets you a small bag, something like that, which isn't really going to get you very far with cameras and drones. So with those guys we had to check that their baggage allowance and pay for priority boarding, which gets us the bigger bag. We can get all our gear on safely. So like I said, check every airline, check the small print and be prepared. So our second tip is to pack wisely, and obviously packing begins with having the right bag. It really does make sense to get a good quality camera bag. The one we've got, actually you can get into the camera section from the back, so when you're wearing it people can't get in there, they can't steal your cameras. It's just a bit of extra security and it's something that we like about our bag.
We'd also recommend to pack lightly. When you're in your own country you can shove everything in the back of the car and it's fine, but when you're abroad you have weight restrictions and you have case limits. If you don't need a 28, a 35 and a 50 when one lens will do, like a 24-70, then just take the one lens. Our next piece of advice is about getting through security. And the main thing we're going to say about this is to allow extra time when you get to the airport. If check-in opens 3 hours early, then get there 3 hours early. You won't regret it.
Made it straight through security, plenty of time, and now we can go get a drink. Pint. Easy.
So we just got through security, it was pretty easy. The last time we came through Manchester Airport, the security guy said to get the cameras out of the cases, get the lenses out of the cases, out of any lens cases you've got as well, so that everything is out and in your tray. And that way the scanners can see what they are. If you leave them in the cases or in your bags, the scanners just see a big black object and they're going to want to stop you, they're going to search your bags, it takes way longer, causing more stress. So save yourself the hassle and get through early and have another pint. Our fourth tip is always do your research on your destination. Every country has slightly different rules for people coming in and working from abroad. I'd always do your research and get any visas you need sorted out before you go and get any potential problems with the authorities. If you're going to fly a drone, check out what the local drone laws are. It's slightly different one place to the next, so it's better to not just assume. So get online, ring ahead and just do research and avoid any trouble that you might have when you land.
Another thing to consider is the conditions that you're going to be filming in. Is your camera waterproof? Is it dustproof? And is it alright for the conditions? For example, we were in a really hot and humid country a few months ago. No thank you. And our cameras, they steamed up from going from inside to outside, the lenses and the sensors. So we had to wait 5 minutes for them to climatise before we could film. We shoot weddings for a living, so that can be a big problem. 5 minutes is a long time to go without filming. So just bear that in mind and don't get caught out.